When you're making legal arguments in your writing, you must cite a strong, valid precedent to make your case. Your goal when conducting case law research is to find a case or cases that have similar legal issues and fact patterns, help you make your case, and hold current valid precedent. That is to say, you're looking for cases with relevance, influence, and strong precedent. This is Samantha Israel, and today's video is about advanced research techniques. These techniques, paired with the cutting-edge technology available on Lexis Advance, will help you quickly identify the most influential cases so you can craft the most persuasive, well-supported legal arguments with the strongest precedent. Your boss has just given you a research assignment for a new client. The case is based on a contract dispute, specifically the satisfaction clause. Your job is to research the objective and subjective standards and to determine whether dissatisfaction was made in good faith and how the court might rule. Let's begin by going to advance.lexis.com. The best practice for searching on Lexis Advance is to start broad and run your search across all categories, then selecting a source and using filters to narrow your results to the most relevant materials based on your fact pattern. Since today's focus is on advanced research techniques, I'll show you another way to start your research when you're looking for state-specific precedent. On this page, we're going to use the drop-down menus to the right of the search box. First, in Start In, select Cases, and in Jurisdiction, select Illinois. You can then enter in your search terms in the search box, or you can let the system generate an advanced search for you by clicking on Advanced Search. You can find this by clicking More Options. Here, you can enter in terms and the system will automatically generate an advanced terms and connector search for you. This is an easy way for you to run an expert search on your topic. We want to find a case that contains the term satisfaction in either term, subjective or objective. Once we've entered these in, we want to click the Add button to the right of the text box. Above, we can see an advanced search was automatically created for us, so now all we have to do is click Search. Our search has retrieved many results, and these are ranked by relevancy. Use the filters on the left side of the screen to continue narrowing your results list. The Lexis Advance results page makes it easy to scan through results and determine relevance with our search term map. As you can see, each of our search terms have been assigned a unique color. In the overview section of our case results, we can see these same colors along the top of the preview box. This bar is our search term map. It shows us where our search terms are found in the case and how frequently the court uses our terms. The bar is interactive, so you can click on the colored bars and see how the case discusses the search terms in the context of the opinion. The search term map will help you quickly determine the case's relevance to your search. At this point in your research, you're looking for relevance, influence, and strong precedent. This search has returned a lot of useful cases, but how do we determine which of these cases we're going to want to use in practice? Consider these factors. What is the landmark case that courts most frequently cite? What court did this come from? How current is the case? And of course, is the case still valid? In this view, it would take a significant amount of time to make all of these determinations, but now with Rabel View, we can get all of that information in a glance. Access Rabel View by clicking on the atom-looking icon in the top right corner of your screen. Rabel View shows us the top 75 search results. Each circle represents a case. The larger the circle means the more often the case is cited to by other courts. We can see how current the case is, as older cases are on the left and newer cases are on the right. We can also see the hierarchy of the courts as well. Lower courts are on the bottom and higher courts are at the top. So, to find the most influential case, or the case most often cited to by other courts, we look for the largest circle. Here, we can see that the largest circle represents the case Terry v. Ohio by hovering over it. To see a preview of this case on the right side of the screen, click on the circle. You can get the full text of this case by clicking on the case name in the preview box on the right. We've now found a case that's relevant and influential, but we must validate it to ensure it has strong precedential value and is still good law. It's essential that you shepherdize any authority you plan to use in your research. We can see the shepherd signal for this case to the left of the case name. Hover over the signal to see what the yellow triangle signal indicates. We can see that the Terry v. Ohio case has possible negative treatment indicated. To see the reason for this shepherd signal, click on Reason for the Shepherd Signal to the right side of the screen. We can see the case was distinguished by Whalen v. Roe on the grounds that the Terry case involved affirmative, unannounced, narrowly focused intrusions to individual privacy during the course of criminal investigations. You can see all citing references to Terry v. Ohio on the right side of the screen. To view the full Shepard's report, click Shepardize this document. There are 4 pages in the Shepard's report, which you can navigate to in the top left corner of the screen. The first page provides the appellate history, so you can easily determine if there was an appeal heard in this case. On the Citing Decisions page, you'll find all of the cases that have cited to the Terry case. These will be listed by court and then by date. Just like when searching throughout Lexis, you'll have the narrow by column on the left to narrow your results. It's very important that you read all the cases that have cited to your case negatively. You can do this by clicking on the cautionary treatment, then viewing those cases. You need to figure out why the courts didn't follow the Terry ruling. What did they criticize, or what were the distinguishing factors? That is important information you need in order to be completely confident that you can cite to Terry as strong, valid precedent. You can also use the Shepard's report to expand your research to find additional cases that you might want to use to support your legal arguments. If I believe the court should follow Terry, I can make that a stronger argument by using other cases that have followed that decision. To find those cases, you simply click the positive followed by on the left, and you'll have additional authority that supports the Terry precedent. The third page of the Shepard's report contains other citing sources. This is another way to expand your research. On this page, you'll find a list of secondary materials, court documents, and other materials that cite to Terry. You can use this list to find a law review article on your case or find a court document that might help you structure the legal arguments you will make in your own writing. The Other Citing Sources page is a helpful collection of information that you can use to expand your research and assist you with your legal writing. Finally, on the last page of the Shepard's report is the Table of Authorities. This will list all of the cases cited within the Terry opinion. You now know how to search Lexis Advance to find relevant, influential cases with strong precedential value and how to validate those cases to make sure that you're citing to good law. Now put these techniques into practice by taking the quiz and earning 350 points.